Charles Brockman.
Thank you.
Laugh at a funeral, please, guys.
And did I answer my question?
What? Did you sing at the wedding?
Yeah. But there was no wedding, but you still sang at
But
the
you-
wedding. That didn't happen, right?
Eddie, did you sing at the wedding?
Was I?
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's good, y'all? And welcome back to the next episode of the Zillennial Podcast. Zillennial
Hey,
Podcast. Zillennial Podcast. Is Leah. My name is LaRon. And today's guest, drum roll please, we have coming through the talented, the hilarious Charles Brockman.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you.
gosh.
Thanks for having me.
Thank
This
you
is
for
like-
coming.
We have like the king of remakes today, guys.
Oh,
the
thank
king of remakes.
Do you know how much you made my day telling me he was coming here? Especially
Really?
when I watched your video more than 5 times.
Now I'm here.
You're here, and you helped me understand.
Thank you. That's the
Help me
goal.
understand.
You helped me.
You helped me understand
Like
his
you're a
gripe.
math teacher.
Right.
Like, thank you, because I did not know that y equals, what is it, y?
She still don't know, clearly. I failed my job already.
I'm
30
crazy.
What is
seconds
it,
in.
y equals mx,
MX
plus
plus
b? Thank you.
Oh, I was about to say
Y equals
MC
MC
squared.
squared.
Oh, but that's similar, right? No.
E equals MC squared.
You know what? I quit.
And guess what? We're still not using that in real time.
You're right. Not
You're
to this
not
day.
using that in real time.
Oh,
We're
right.
not. No
I
one
used that
is.
this morning when I was cooking bacon, sister.
Okay, excuse us. All right. Well, congratulations.
Kudos.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday. I knew you were going to take it there.
I still can't get over how I said that after you got
Oh,
baptized.
and I got baptized, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she said that to me. She goes, "Oh, congratulations, happy birthday."
Oh,
Okay, wait, first of all, okay.
was
let's
it on
just-
his birthday?
No.
Okay.
But no, you got baptized, so you're reborn.
Right.
You know,
okay.
you're born
Birthday.
again.
Yeah, like
it's
you're
so-
born
It's his
again.
birthday.
I like that.
I mean, I was getting a little emotional and choked up when
So she
he
was trying to
walked
hide
up
her
there. I was trying to
emotions.
hide it, so I
Aw.
wanted to be funny.
Yeah.
Because he was done. He already got dressed, and he sat right behind me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, congratulations, happy birthday.
Did you
Hey.
get it at the moment? Like, what were you thinking?
I did, because we say it to
Okay.
each other all the time.
I
And I'm
see.
like,
It was just too fitting.
Yeah.
I couldn't
it
help
was.
it.
That's beautiful.
And I don't think he knew that that's what I was going to say. I think
Yeah.
he thought I was going to say something like, like cheesy.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't.
Humor fixes everything.
fixes
Exactly.
everything.
Exactly.
Laugh at a funeral, please, guys.
What?
Whoa. That's
at a
not.
funeral?
You need to leave. Let's
need to
switch.
leave.
I'll sit there. You walk out.
Yeah. Well,
Tough crowd.
Tomatoes. Where are the tomatoes?
Where are the tomatoes?
I asked for tomatoes in my sheet.
Where are the bricks?
wait, what did you say you wanted for your funeral?
What?
Remember you said that before. There was like a requirement for your funeral. Oh, because you're always late. So you said you wanted.
Oh, yeah. I'm always late. So for my funeral, y'all have to like literally wheel me in 25 minutes after everyone has already sat down. Just because I wouldn't have it any other way. Like, I have to be late to my own funeral. Like,
That's like,
Mid-
like 100
no,
years
actually,
from
middle
now.
of the
Right.
eulogy, I want a fake casket already up there, people thinking that I'm in there.
Oh,
And then when they roll in with the new casket, they're like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, LaRon just got here.
Wow. And it's like a reveal. Like
Yeah.
that one moves, and then like this is actually him.
Yeah. And they're
That's
gonna-
very thought out. When did you start thinking about this?
I was on my way to an event,
Mm-hmm.
and I was late.
Okay.
And I said,
And I always tell
LaRon.
him his name is LaRon, always late times.
Yeah.
late LaRon was right there, but y'all always choose the hard route. I don't know why.
Or
What?
LaRon behind. No. Because he's running behind.
Yeah. Or LaRon, never on time.
Hein.
Hines.
Right.
Yeah.
We're going to go with one of them.
Yeah. Or always running behind.
Yeah.
Why
Well, that
am
is-
I getting so much backlash?
All right. Alrighty. Now back to Charles.
Okay, back to Charles.
Back
Because this
to
wasn't
me.
even supposed to be about me. See.
He did say you can. Y'all can switch.
Now, why am I in it?
No,
See
why?
how-
What now?
What now?
Then how do you
So-
feel about that?
What now?
I want to
If
look.
you know, you know.
Charles gets every reference that I understand, and that's what.
Well,
No, Charles.
yes, that's
I have
me.
to ask you. You went from track star to viral TikTok star. How did that transpire from you? Because like you weren't just a regular track. You went to a D1 school.
Ooh,
He's a runner. He's a track
athlete.
star.
He's an athlete.
Yes. Okay. So first of all, I always said like I'm the Black Troy Bolton because like I was doing sports, but also chasing theater, track, band. I was doing everything at once, like in high school, and it was really no problem because like band was third period, track was after school, theater was whatever. So that was fine. But when I got to college, that's your full-time thing. Like you're getting paid to be there. That's your job. You got to pick one. 9 times out of 10, and in my case, I had to. So I was doing YouTube videos here and there, like still continuing that passion. But then I went to Mississippi State first, name dropping, but they didn't really like that I did that. They really saw it as like a distraction. Like I made it to nationals my freshman year. My second year I didn't, and then come to find out they were like, oh, well, it's because you were making YouTube videos and So anyways, I just stopped completely. And that was my outlet, Then I transferred to University of Texas where I finished and instantly came there and COVID happened. So went home, literally no track. And then I was able to like get back into it, social media and making videos. And that's, once I got back to school, it was like I had already been blown up online. So there was no really like, they couldn't say anything because I'm
what
like,
are you going to do about it?
Exactly.
Wait, when they were telling you, oh, you're doing this, were you already going viral at the time? And then that's what they were like, can you like cut it out?
It's not, so I wouldn't say viral, but for sure they knew what I was doing, like my videos. It was YouTube. I was doing
It
like.
was campus famous.
Yes,
Yeah.
campus famous. And I was, campus famous, sometimes Twitter. So I was just, people knew what I was doing, and then it wasn't always about track. Like sometimes it was, but when it wasn't, then that was like, oh, well, you're too distracted. And that was
No, 'cause, like,
distraction
actually-
if you're showing up to practice and you're still killing it.
exactly. I didn't bring, and nowadays athletes like, and I love it, like they bring their cameras to practice, like
Yes.
that's their content.
Like
I wasn't
Shane
doing,
Sanders. Yes.
I wasn't doing any of that. Like it was on my own time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So,
exactly. Like when
yeah.
you're not, like I can understand if you were supposed to be at practice and you didn't go and you
Yeah.
were doing that.
Yeah.
See,
And
and
now look
you
at
actually mentioned an interesting one to me because I was going to talk about Twitter. Didn't you have like a post of you and your dad like
Yeah.
walking you to like school on your first day of school ever, and you
Yeah.
like your first day of college that like went viral?
Yes. So that
was
started
insane.
it.
That was actually so funny because I didn't even know that was you when I met you like through the videos that you do now.
Yeah.
And then you had reposted it one day. I said, "No, wait a minute.
Yeah.
There's a hole in the ozone layer. What's happening here? Like I've seen this
Yes.
before."
Yeah, that's
Yes.
also very surreal because like I've gotten that as well. Like a lot of people had seen that because it went very very
did.
big.
That was like, listen, I was like, if that had been a video, you would have been on Ellen.
I would have been on Ellen
Listen.
just a few years before. But yeah, that was a very nice moment. Like my mom is always like snapping pictures, and she got that moment of him walking me to kindergarten, and then in college, and she took the picture first. But then I was like, wait, we have a picture like this when we were walking to kindergarten, so let's kind of try to recreate it. So that was like my first recreation. Now that's what I do now.
Now that's what you do. So
I've always had that.
always been
comparison.
recreating. Listen,
I love that.
you better have a prophetic word.
Ha!
There's a message in
Come on
that.
now, happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. There's a message in that.
Amen.
Amen. Abba will show it.
Oh, should have bought a Honda. I'm sorry.
Now, okay, you brought up a good one when you talked about the pandemic, and I think that's where you and I kind of connect, is because I feel like we were both products of being creators during the pandemic.
Yeah.
So, do you think you found your online success because of the pandemic? Like, do you think that was the reason you got it, or do you think that just sped up the process?
Yeah, I think it sped up the process. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna say because TikTok was like still in the new stages, so everyone was on it. Especially like that was what people were saying. Oh, I'm like it's the pandemic. I'm gonna get on TikTok because like that's where all of the trends and everything was. TikTok was the last platform for me to get on. Like I just never understood it. I was like another platform. It used to be Musical.ly. I didn't even use that. And then once that came around, I was just so confused. So I finally got on it, and more so like I was successful because I was able to hone in more on it because of the pandemic. Like I was already making like kind of comedy stuff, or even back then I was doing music too.
Yeah.
So once I was just able to be doing it every single day, like didn't have to go to school. Well, it was online school, but I wasn't really.
But you didn't have to physically.
Yeah.
go to
Online school don't
class.
count.
It don't count.
It don't count.
Especially if it wasn't on Zoom. Like I was just doing it whenever,
Because you
Wait,
got to get
so-
on your Zoom at 10.
every day at 10.
Every day at 10.
You know, like I didn't know that TikTok was formerly
Musically?
Musically.
What?
So for the longest
Listen.
time, no, listen. So for the longest time, I thought that someone took my handle and created a TikTok account and took one of my like Snapchat videos, and I thought that, you know, like when people make these like fake account of yours, I thought that was the TikTok account that was made with my name,
Right.
Leah Francesca. And then one day,
You
I
thought
found out.
identity theft happened to you?
I really did. And then one day I realized, oh, I made a Musically account a while
Yes.
back.
Whole time the name of the app just changed.
Yeah.
You were still logged in.
I did not know.
It was so interesting.
And that is very funny to me.
I
Wait,
was-
but how come that app didn't survive? Do you guys know?
Musically?
Yeah.
Do you want to watch this all day?
I don't even know what the purpose of Musically was. I don't know. I was never on it, so I don't know.
Listen.
Were you ever on it?
I know he was on there.
And you were
I'm
were you
friends
doing- what
with
were
the
you doing?
monster that's under my bed.
Listen, you know the video? What's her name? The girl, she's like, don't get no dap to me. And it's a white.
Yes. Wait, who is that? I know.
Baby Ariel.
Yes, yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
The
Oh
lore
my
behind
gosh.
that.
The lore behind. Oh my gosh. And what's the one girl? She like goes viral like every other month because everyone posts that picture of her with that big old bag and she's posing like this.
Oh, yes, that one too.
Yes, she was on Musically too.
Yes.
I forget her
them
name.
two. Those two.
Those were like the queens of
the
Musically.
queens of Musically.
That was so interesting.
So what are
Musical.ly.
they doing now? Are they the queens of something else?
They listen. They made bags.
They may hopefully it lasted them long enough. I know Baby Ariel was on Zombies 3.
Zombies, yes.
She was on the newest Zombies
Listen,
movie.
when I first moved to LA, I want to say it was like 2018. She was doing Musically was probably like nailing the coffin. Was about to be done like in a few months. She just did a collaboration with Sims. She has a character in Sims.
Like right before Musically ended?
yes, Sims 4.
Wow.
She has a character in Sims 4.
I love that.
Whatever they paid her for that, it was
Yeah.
a handsome little penny. They paid her handsomely. And
I
I don't
love
even say
that.
that word, handsomely.
Handsome
That's-
penny. A handsome penny.
They paid her handsomely.
Wow.
love that.
So
I love that
basically
for
she
her.
was carrying Musically on her
Yeah,
back.
for
She was
sure.
the
Basically.
last-
She was the Charlie D'Amelio of Musically.
She
Simply
basically
put.
she was.
She was. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she like kind of walked so Miss Charlie could sprint.
She could sprint.
You know Charlie's on Broadway now?
Yeah.
That's
I-
crazy.
When I was there in New York a few months ago, like they had just announced it, and she was seeing the same show that I saw because my cousin is on Broadway, or she was, and she was like in the audience, and they wanted pictures with Charlie more than like any of the cast. I was like, ooh.
Yikes.
But I mean, she's on there. Like people love her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting to me. Like 5 years ago, if you told me Charlie D'Amelio was going to be on Broadway, I would have called you crazy. 5 years ago, if you told me I would be loving Addison Rae's new album, I would have called you even crazier. That album is actually really good.
I have to
It is?
listen.
I'm not going to lie to you. There's
Wait,
this
is she the one that sang the Diet?
Diet Pepsi,
Diet
yes.
Pepsi. Okay.
Oh,
I actually haven't heard.
wow.
I need to tap in. I need to tap in with Addison Rae. I have not listened
Me
to.
neither.
'Cause the thing is,
I
I
just
was-
know her as Courtney's friend.
Yeah.
That's so insulting.
It's not. I didn't. Okay. All right. I was just kidding, Addison.
No, because
She
like,
was just kidding.
I'm just joking.
I was like, I have my feelings about Courtney. I love her, but
I
I
love-
love her, but she's like the Kardashian where it's like,
She would
you're a
rather
Kardashian. That's it. Like-
listen. She would rather just make sure that she eats extremely clean. Her kids are eating extremely clean,
Listen.
and she wants to be the best mom above all else.
when Courtney
go.
started working again, that's how I knew we was in a recession.
Recession.
That
indicator.
That was a
Recession
recession indicator.
indicator.
Courtney
Another
ain't-
recession
Another
indicator.
one. It's
Courtney
happening,
ain't
y'all.
had
They're
a
shutting down
job.
Dollar Tree.
Courtney ain't had a job since they was wearing blazers in the club.
I mean, listen. With Elon crashing out,
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
said
something's
we're heading
happening.
for a recession.
Yeah. And
Listen.
yeah, well, we getting on all
You know
that,
what?
but-
We'll tackle that for the gripes of the
we,
week.
we,
Right,
we
right,
turning
right.
into
Yes.
CNN.
Right, because I
On
was like, what I was about to.
On
Yeah.
accident, right?
Right.
But no, like I was saying, like Addison's is actually really good.
Is the Diet Pepsi song on there?
The Diet Pepsi song is on there. She has this one track called "Fame Is a Gun" that I love. Can I say gun? This is gonna be on YouTube. I'll bleep it out. But
Fame is a
pew pew.
pew pew pew.
Oh,
But,
water.
Yeah, that's basically what Apple did when they took away the emoji. But we don't want to talk about that.
You know what's crazy?
I hate
When
that
I was
emoji
on
now.
Twitter yesterday, I sent I was typing in like the gun emoji, and on Twitter you can still it changes it
Oh, to the real.
to the real one. In a
Oh.
DM I sent, it changed it.
to
That's-
the real one, not the
the real
water
one.
one.
That's radical conservatism done right.
There you go.
I mean, he did say like X is now the space for freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Can we stop calling it that?
Okay, that's what it wants to identify as.
Exactly. You must respect it.
Thank you.
You got to.
That's Twitter, guys.
As if I just didn't say Twitter. But anyways,
All
I
right.
digress.
Anyway,
So you have to respect that.
You must.
You must.
you must.
You must respect. Please.
Well, now I want to know what's your gripe this week?
What's your gripe this week?
My gripe this week, today, I encountered like a friend, I would say a friend, but I realized that they were kind of a hater. You know when like people give you backhanded compliments
I
or
hate that.
like, I see you doing your little thing or
When they put little in front of things?
yeah.
Little.
Like,
When
oh,
this
you
big
look-
hand smack you across the face. Then
What's big?
what's big?
Yeah, and it wasn't even like that's just the general one that I've encountered a lot, but like this specific interaction was like
Was it today?
It was today.
No way.
Yeah. Maybe they won't watch it. I don't know.
They
I don't know.
might.
They might. They should.
Listen.
You all.
We're gonna
should.
clip this. No, I'm just kidding.
No. Anyways, yeah.
Tell me,
basically, they
tell me behind the scenes, and I'll send it to them.
exactly. Basically, this person, we were somewhere, and a public figure came up to both of us, and like, she didn't exactly know who he was, but she knew who I was. And when she walked away, he was like, she really didn't know you. Like, she was just being nice.
You mad or not?
The man was too stunned to speak.
And I just stared because at first I thought I didn't hear correctly. I thought maybe like, because she was nice to him as well. So I thought maybe he was saying like, she probably didn't know me. Like that. But then he repeated, he was like, yeah, I don't think she was just being nice. She doesn't know who you are. But like she specifically said she liked my videos and like she said comedy and funny, like
Right.
things about me. If she would have said, oh, you're a fashion creator, right?
She just said, your outfits be eating.
right.
I was-
Right.
Well,
like, you would get like a generalized
right.
thing.
So I
like
said,
when you was
oh.
cooking that
Wow.
patty melt, I thought
Yeah.
it looked really good. You're like my
Which has
favorite-
happened. People have thought I was other people before, and then somebody thought I was Kabi Lame, Kabi Lame, Kabi,
I don't see it.
for sure. But this little girl was so happy. She was like, "Are you that guy?" It's like,
I
no.
was like,
I would have just went with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways,
You don't
yeah,
wanna
that
disappoint
happened.
no, you gotta.
I
You can't say it.
Oh yeah, you gotta. Wait. Ew.
I know it left a horrible taste in my mouth.
How long have you guys been friends? Or
A few years.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But I already knew this about that person. Not particularly that they were like jealous of me, but like
But
That
they
they're
have
like
a
a
jealousy
low-key
spirit.
hater.
little tendency, little hater vibes.
They
you
have a
know.
jealous spirit.
Jealous spirit.
Yeah,
Wait.
no, that's not cute.
I want to be messy. Do I know this person?
What's the next question?
I'm messy. Tell me.
We'll talk. We'll talk.
We'll talk. We'll
We'll
talk.
talk.
All right.
Off the record.
What's your gripe?
My gripe this week.
Yeah, we're gonna put a pin on that.
My gripe this week. Okay. This is for all the fitness girlies and the fitness boys on social media. You do not have high cortisol. I just watched you eat a double quarter bacon pounder with cheese. That's the reason why you have a hard time losing weight in your face. It's not because you don't get 10,000 steps a day. 10,000 steps a day will help, but stop blaming it on the cortisol when you eat like a sailor. Like that's what
A sailor.
I think. Like this whole thing on TikTok, they're selling you all these different types of powders and
Yeah.
drinks and juices and stuff like that. They're supposed to help you with your cortisol level and your calorie intake. It does you no good if you're gonna sit there and eat a Thanksgiving meal every sitting. Like. That's my gripe this week. It upsets me because it's just like it's become this new common thing, and I think there just needs to be a simple nutritional literacy. Like, there's no nutritional literacy. All of y'all are getting your nutritional advice from TikTok Shop. And those people don't have your best interest at heart. They want to make 25 cents. So
25 cents. So that you could have a kid.
That's so you could have a kid. Now check that.
Check that.
Okay, that's my gripe for this week. Leah.
Oh, my gripe. People who don't use their indicators when they switch lanes.
I don't like that either.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
How am I supposed to know that you're making a?
Now why am I in it?
Yeah.
Listen.
How am I supposed to know you're making a left?
Well, then, if you weren't on my tail driving so fast behind me, we wouldn't be in this predicament.
Well, they're called indicators for a reason. Where'd you get your license from? Walmart?
No, the DMV, the same place you got yours.
I don't know what's today on the Zillennial Podcast.
Things
A
are
fight
heating up.
breaks out.
Things are heating up.
You know what? Being from Texas, like when I drive and let somebody over, I expect to see the like wave thing.
Oh, like thank you?
Yeah,
thank
that
you.
doesn't happen here. So yeah,
no.
It happens here sometimes.
Like
Sometimes.
1 in 50 million. I've been here for 2 months now, and I've seen it once.
Yeah.
Wait, what part of LA do you like usually frequent?
More like Hollywood, North Hollywood.
Okay, I was like, I'm like deep in the valley, so it's like
Yeah,
you see it
same.
more
Okay,
out there
like
because
more, right.
it's more of a suburban kind of area.
We're
Yeah.
like suburban-ish.
Yeah, it's heavy suburban.
Is it?
They're just now getting more like
Oh. But yeah.
More
I don't like
city.
when people don't use their indicators because it's just like, bro.
Yeah.
And then
Wha-
they start inching to cut you.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay. So now I really have to give way
Yeah.
because you're
because like what are you gonna do about it? You're not gonna ruin my car or yours.
really. But that's what I'm saying. At least give me a heads up. Don't just
Exactly.
now start inching your way my way, and then now I'm
And
like,
if you like doing that slow, I would get it if you just did it like really fast and didn't turn it on, but like you knew you were turning.
yeah. So
or
just
getting
go.
over.
I hate when this happens on a freeway
Why am I getting so much backlash?
Yeah, because
because people need to use it.
people need to.
Okay, I'll start. Okay, because this is clearly about me.
Oh my God! I didn't. Oh.
Well,
Damn.
a
This
hit
was
dog
clearly about
will
me.
holler. A hit dog will holler.
Ooh. Oh.
He hollered. He yelped.
He yelped.
He did.
Arf! He yelled.
Arf! He exclaimed.
Not Wattpad. Wait, can we talk about Wattpad for a second? That just brought that to my mind.
what?
Wattpad? Did you not? Do you know?
Oh.
What?
Wattpad. Okay, so basically, it was basically like Tumblr and Pinterest, but for like books. Like people could write their own books and publish them, and people could read them and
Oh,
like
what is it
download
called?
them. Wattpad. It's basically
Like fan fiction.
It's like fan fiction. It's like YouTube for books.
Okay.
Like
And were they even like books or were they just like or like prompts?
I was 14 years old and I wrote one called 50 Shades of Grande.
Oh.
And it was a fan fiction about Ariana Grande.
Okay.
Okay.
We listen and we don't judge.
No, please judge.
Okay, well I'm judging.
I had no business fighting. I had no business fighting Big Sean in my book at
Oh.
14 years old.
I love
And
that.
how many pages were this book? How many
Oh.
chapters?
This was like 100. I was focused on this more than I was my schoolwork.
100.
Yeah.
And this was
Wow.
before ChatGPT.
Yes.
Right, that was typos and all.
Yes.
Wow.
Like you can't put it into something.
Listen.
Does this look right?
Listen, I don't even know if Wattpad still exists. I really want to find that book.
Ooh, I would love to see that.
Y'all, if
I would have created a burn book.
Hey.
my parents don't even know that I made that. They would probably have whooped me if they knew I was online being managed like that.
For sure. For sure.
Wow.
It's like I didn't really get on that much either, but I envisioned it like you were saying, like those apps combined into one for like prompts and books and
Yes.
reading fan fictions and like basically the lore behind that. We love that word, lore.
The lore.
Like it would be just a story, but it would be like celebrities, or they'd write it about their favorite artist or whoever, and putting them in these situations like Ariana Grande and Big Sean and LaRon Hines.
and LeBron Hines,
LeBron.
the infamous
breaking
love
up.
triangle.
Right, breaking them
Wow.
up. Yeah.
Breaking a happy home. Is that one of those that you can print it out if you wanted to?
I don't think I want that printed out. But
I'm
I
just
don't think
saying,
you
like,
can.
if you wanted a hard copy, can you do a PDF format?
I doubt it. I don't know.
So this was all digital.
This was all digital.
So it's like an ebook.
And the thing is,
Right.
with Wattpad, just how we had famous YouTubers, there were people on Wattpad
That got famous?
that were not famous, but like they were Wattpad famous. Like they were infamously known for writing really good like stories, and people would always tune in when they would drop something new.
Like One Direction.
Oh.
the
and-
One Direction fan fictions,
Yeah.
crazy. There was a market in that I wish I tapped into. I could have made money off that.
So you just stopped at Ariana Grande and Big Sean.
Yeah, I could have tapped into that One Direction market for sure. I would have lied about everything, saying who I was. I would have lied about everything, my entire identity.
I am their tour manager, unnamed, and I've seen some crazy
things.
Chapter 1. In this book, I will.
Where do we go from here?
Yes. So,
Somewhere to pray.
would you like to?
No, boomer opinion.
We're gonna
Distract.
distract you. Here. So, okay. So, what is the like? Okay, no, seriously. So, what is like the one boomer opinion that you've heard growing up that back then you're like, oh, grandma, shut up, and then now you're like,
Shut up, Graham.
Like, oh.
I mean, you wouldn't say that out loud,
say
obviously.
that.
In your head,
Also, my
of course.
grandparents are
Respectfully,
deceased.
Granny. Sorry, grandma. But like you're like you're like listening and you're like, and in your head you're like, okay. And then now you're like, grandma ate with that one.
Right.
Or whomever.
Yeah.
That's a boomer.
I feel like, I mean, this is just the first thing that came to my mind, but like when my mom or dad would be like, not everybody's your friend. Like I would go home from school and be like, my friend Johnny said, and I just had met the person that day. They're like, I get like you're being friendly and like, but you got to be careful of like calling everyone your friend or thinking instantly
That they're your
that
friend.
they're your little friend,
That is true.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think that's the biggest one that just came to my mind because that's true. I get that now. Like, I don't be like, oh, that's my friend if they're not, because you protect
Yeah.
your peace.
That
I
is
think
true.
for me, when they are close enough, but they're not like close, I stop at like homeboy or homegirl.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I keep it at, oh, that's the homie.
Yeah, because you don't want
That's
to be
the
like, that's my
homie.
associate.
No, for sure.
very-
for
Associate
sure.
associate
Sounds
feels so
corporate.
passive aggressive.
Yeah.
Like,
And corporate.
or acquaintance.
Yeah, that's my
What is this,
acquaintance.
the family
this is my
cookout?
acquaintance.
Right, like it's like, this is my acquaintance. Like, what?
And
It's-
I don't have a job.
feels
I
like
can't
the
be like, this
company-
is my coworker.
It feels like the company like barbecue. This is my acquaintance.
It's my associate.
This my associate.
My associate.
That's
my
like us three
my
going.
fellow colleague.
That's like us three going to an event, and like obviously we just met today, and then we
Mm-hmm.
like go, and you're like, oh, so yeah, Charles, who's your friend? Oh, this is my associate.
No.
I'm sorry, my acquaintance.
Right.
See, the
I
thing
don't
is,
know
an
that.
associate is always used to downplay things now because everyone's like, oh, is that your friend? No, that's my associate. Like, that's the context of when people use associates. So it's like, if you call me an associate, do you need that? Do you want to fight?
Yeah.
Like-
No, you do need that.
Do you need that? Like,
Because
'Cause what did I do to you?
No, I would actually never do that. Just internally, I just would be like, that's not my friend.
No.
But
Yeah.
no. But yeah, I don't really make a big deal out of it. But just for like my thinking, I'm like, I started to think that. And also when my parents complain about like music, they're like, I don't understand the music today. And
This hippity
all of that.
hoppity.
This hippity.
Are you
hoppity.
finally arriving to that?
In some ways, yeah. I mean, I always loved anything before anything before 2010. Like I identified way more. Like I loved 80s, 90s,
Yeah.
early 2000s, and then like 2010s. Like I was like in middle school, high school. Like it was peak. It was nice.
Yes.
Now it's like I feel like you could share the same sentiments because I know you do music. You don't do music, do you? Do
No.
you do music? Okay. But like nobody makes like really good albums anymore. And
Beyonce
like,
said that.
Beyonce
actually.
did say that.
I am
And she
also
agrees.
Beyonce, but
I too
I
identify
too.
as a B.
but yeah, I think that.
Yeah, like no one makes like she said like a body.
She
of
said
work.
no one makes albums anymore. They don't make albums anymore. I mean, they do one single burn out, one single burn. I said
Verbatim.
She was
verb-
saying on her couch when she said that.
She
right?
said that on her $1 million couch.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Period.
I agree.
With her hair in a bun, braided.
And then the
she just
baby-
read everybody.
the baby was
Crazy work.
brought
Blue
over.
But no,
Ivy.
I agree.
blue.
I have like the same sentiments. Like
Damn, that was
one
not-
thing-
That was a long
Yeah,
time ago.
Blue Ivy was her only child then,
No, I know. Like, it's crazy how, like, we're talking about that and it feels like that was just yesterday.
and now she's
Yeah,
on tour.
and now she's.
I know.
Tony, but the idiot, the trap. Listen, I have so many videos like that I've been watching of Blue's dances because I'm going to see her in Houston, and I want to make sure I have the steps right. And I feel like Blue just does the dance in a way that I can remember it.
Yeah, she's very impressive. Like,
She's
The way she came
so
out
dope.
on this tour, I feel
Yeah.
like
She came out
she's-
swinging.
Yes, and she's
She's here to
letting
stay.
she's letting whoever know
yeah,
She's here to stay.
I'm here to stay.
here to stay.
She's for sure here to stay. But I agree everything what you said about the whole music
I-
thing. Like nobody really makes like every time there's a new triple XL freshman class, it's like less people that I know.
Yeah,
Oh, they still do that?
Yes.
Oh,
dang.
sorry, I'm older.
I think the last one where I was just like I knew everybody was probably 2017, 2018.
Yeah,
Like the best class to me was like the Lil Yachty and the 21 Savage. Like that was one of my favorite ones.
yeah.
But like I said, as I got older, I'm like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Like one, I don't. Y'all have y'all heard of Yeet?
Who?
Yeet.
Yes,
Yeah, I've heard of him.
I've heard of him. Could not tell you what. I could not pick that man out in the lineup.
Yeah.
Could not
I
name
don't
a
know.
singular song by him.
Yeah.
But I do know his beats.
Mm-hmm.
Like I hear a beat and I'm like, okay, this got to be a Yeet song. I check the
Yeah.
credits. It's a Yeet song. Cannot tell you the lyrics of it though.
Yeah.
What's your boomer?
My boomer opinion? I have two actually.
Okay.
So, first one being cursive is actually really cool, and we should start
You don't know
teaching
how to write
it
in
in
cursive?
school. I didn't say that. I said it's actually really cool, and we should
Oh.
start teaching it in school.
I love how Charles is like, on today's
I
episode.
know. I'm ready. Yeah.
But no, like I think it's an art that's lost, and the youth needs to learn how to write in cursive. It's actually really cool.
What's a yes or no? Do you know how to?
Yes, I know how to write in cursive.
Okay.
When was the last time you wrote in cursive?
I'm not answering questions today. Thank you so much for coming.
You're welcome.
He is technically our host as well.
Ooh,
And
I like
he's,
that.
you know,
Co-host.
He's our co-host.
Why am I getting so much backlash?
You deserve it.
You deserve it.
So when was the last time you didn't answer him?
This morning when I was
Cooking
any-
your bacon with the
Y,
Y
equals
equals
MX
plus
plus
B.
Exactly.
And E squared,
That's not.
M squared. Okay.
Oh, that's not.
Okay.
But then my
the
next
second
one,
Right.
maybe we should be pulling ourselves up by the bootstrap.
As in who? Us? Like
Us, like that's that one old saying. I'm like, you know what?
I don't know what that means. I
You know when they
wasn't
be
born
like,
here.
pull yourself up by the bootstrap. Like whenever you're down, just
Oh,
pull yourself
like
up
pick
by the
pull
yourself
yourself up. I agree.
Maybe we should.
We should.
That kind of eats. Tell
Because
me you
there's
don't eat.
always going to be another mountain, and
Yeah.
I'm always going to want to make it move.
And it's always gonna be an uphill battle.
Yeah. And sometimes you just got to climb.
You know. But it's not about how fast you get there either.
Right. It's about what's waiting on the other side. And that is the climb.
That's the climb,
Yeah.
for sure.
It's tough sometimes.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did she know that song?
I don't think she did.
I don't.
I'm done.
Oh,
It is truly the Zillennial. You know that song.
by who?
Miley Cyrus.
There's always
The
going to be
Climb.
another.
Oh my God!
We got her.
You guys, you know what? Thank you.
We got her.
I wasn't born here.
You were here when that was out, Leah.
Was I?
Yes.
What year was that?
When did you move
like-
here or come here or whatever?
Don't tell Trump. I'm a citizen. I am
Right.
a
Oh yeah. Well, we don't have to get into it. Off the record. No.
Correct.
No, I moved here 99, 2000.
Girl, you was
Yeah.
definitely here.
Oh, okay. Just kidding.
Yeah, that was
here.
probably like 2008 or
2009. That was like
Oh.
Beyonce was doing Single Ladies then, and I'm sure you was dancing.
I
to
was
Single
listening
Ladies.
to yes.
Right,
Yes,
right.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my boomer opinion is I feel like I've said this before, and it took me a minute to understand it. My dad always says, "Too much familiarity breeds contempt."
Contentment.
It's like very lawyerish,
Yeah.
but it like makes so much sense.
Yeah. And that's like a negative thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Because
He's
sometimes
basically like, so what is that?
no, it is.
I know because
So
you've been.
basically-
I've never heard that.
So basically, it's like too much familiarity. It can breed like, you know, like people get too comfortable. And
Yeah,
when they get
yeah.
too comfortable, what happens? They get disrespectful.
Yeah.
So
That is
that's
true.
why you have to like, you know, you have to treat yourself like a product.
Like,
And
not one of your little friends, buddy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love the trend now when it's like they show them and their parents, and like me and my mom years later after she said she wasn't one of my little friends and now she is, something like that. I don't know the exact words, but like I've seen some people that are close with their parents now. It's like when you get older, it's like now they can be your friend.
Yeah.
And
But
I feel like that's me now too.
Listen, no, that's literally me now. I'll come on like, Mom, you never guess what happened today.
Yeah. Guess what?
Guess what?
Yeah.
No, you never guess what I saw today.
Yeah.
Yeah, her. She was still looking a mess too.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like my mom gives me like relationship advice now. First of all, she thinks she's like the Filipino Liz Taylor. She got married 3 times. She's on the third one. She's happy. She's staying.
Wait,
Love
can
that.
can I ask who's Liz Taylor?
Do you know who that is?
I do.
Wait,
She's like an actress who got married like more than 5 times.
that's my biggest fear is being known for my love life, and you did not name a singular project she was in.
Well, you know, she was a famous actress, right?
She
She's
was in
a lot of movies.
a lot of
That-
marriages too. I mean,
Movies.
movies.
And marriages.
Right. It's like,
Sometimes you just don't want to keep them.
Name them.
right.
Name them.
And I'll name them.
Name 'em.
Hey Siri. Who just-
Chat. Hey, chat. Okay.
Right.
But yeah, no. So
Right.
yeah, my mom and I, we talk about breakups and stuff
Yeah.
now. Now she's my little friend.
Yes, you're a little friend. I love that.
But back then,
Absolutely not.
absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely.
Absolutely not.
So now we're moving on to our next segment.
Yes.
Let's do that. Ooh,
I don't know.
what's happening?
That was the Family Feud jingle. I just wanted to sing it
Oh.
because this next one is
Called the Wheel,
Wheel
of
of Chaos.
Whoa, feeling chaotic.
Yee. Okay.
I regret doing that.
Feeling chaos.
Feeling chaotic.
I did it with you to make because
You
I
did.
felt the regret. Because
Yeah.
I felt the regret when you did
My
it too.
face dropped. I said, why did I do that?
It's okay.
That's why I did it with you. 'Cause-
It's better to say, oh well, than what if.
Hey.
hey, sometimes you gotta say what the hey,
What the
The
hey?
Ellie.
What the Ellie?
what the
Eliante.
Eliante,
Ellie.
Sorry. That's very millennial.
Ellie Golding?
what the Eliante, what the Ellie Golding is crazy.
Damn, you know, her song popped up in my head.
Which one?
Never
Like the
mind.
one she has.
Is you're the light so
Yes.
shining
Yeah.
through.
Now I'm sure she has more music.
She does.
That just reminds
However,
me,
However, comma.
Ellie Goulding just reminds me of the time that all of her hits were out and I was competing
Listen,
for Miss New Jersey.
if Ellie Golding were to walk through this door, I would have said, "How you doing, ma'am?" And anyways, you know those singers where it's just like I just cannot pin a face to a name. Ellie Goulding is like that. Wale is like that for me.
You know that for the
Ooh, yeah,
longest
I don't
time I
know what
thought
Wale looks
Sia
like.
and
Juicy J?
Ellie Goulding was.
Does anyone
Don't
know
know.
what Juicy J looks like?
Wait,
no,
I'm
I know
sorry.
his songs.
What did you say?
Sia, whatever.
You know,
Sia?
yeah, Sia. You said
SIA.
right. You
Yeah.
thought they were the same. Her and Ellie Goulding.
Yes.
That's valid.
Yeah.
You know, there is this one
I feel
random
bad saying
video of Sia.
I'm not either one of them. I don't care.
There's like this one random video
Sorry.
of Sia in Target paying for everyone's like tab on. at
Where
Target.
was I?
Really.
And then she's like lying about her name, and they're recording. They're like, "What's your name?"
Oh,
What's your name?" She's like,
oh.
"I'm Cece."
Yeah. I'm Cece. Have a blessed day, everyone. Yes. So
And I'm
nice.
like, you just lying unprovoked because did nobody even ask you your name? You just no, because the thing is, I
should've
didn't
been
hear
there.
nobody ask her name. She just kept repeating,
Right.
"My name is Cece.
My name is Cece, everyone.
My name is Cece."
How many
Just for the-
people's tabs does she pay?
Like the whole store, whoever was in line.
What?
Yeah, I would have been there with the flat screen TV.
Listen, I don't think you understand.
some steaks.
I would have said, I don't know if y'all heard me. I actually said I wanted that PlayStation back there in the back.
Wait, everything actually.
Everything, please.
Please.
I want to shut down your store and start my own store, so just give me
Give me
everything.
it all. Thank you, Cece.
Thank you, Cece.
She's a real one. Cece is a real
Shout out
one.
to Cece. I don't know what Sia was doing in that moment because Sia was just sitting on her behind. But Cece
Cece was
stepped
doing.
in.
She did her big one for
She
that.
did her big
Cece
one.
did her big one. Shout out to Cece.
Huge one.
And now
Yes.
I love how you spilled it.
Whoa. That was a
yeah.
yeah.
Some-
Hot
Okay.
take hour.
Do you want to spin it?
Yeah, no, you can spin it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Ooh, that's a good spin.
Ooh, good spin. Good spin.
Want it to be secret. I'm so bad.
Spill a secret, and that's what it's gonna be. Oh no, it's not.
What is it?
Oh, now this one is actually
What's
a good
in
one.
your
What's in your
draft?
draft?
We
Ooh, do we get a sneak peek of what's about to come out?
I low-key might not have any because I've been slacking.
we
Let's see.
must.
We must.
We
Let's
must get to
see.
work.
Why do you sound like
I will
Bane?
say, on my TikTok, I have drafts of like me just doing random like trends or filters
That
that I'll
I never post.
I just
I
want to
do
do
that
it.
too.
Which
I just
one
want
is
to
that?
do it.
What? Listen, he puts me up to date with what's happening
Yeah, let's see.
because the millennials a lot.
Um,
You make it
I
sound like you're
have-
like 80 years old.
I know.
okay, this is one that I haven't
84
posted. I'll do
years.
two. This says you're accumulating too many drafts. So this one, I'm like, hold on,
Now that's what I'm talking about.
using this sound, and it says me immediately after finishing a show, watching every cast interview, blooper reel, following every cast member on social media, and now keeping tabs on them for the rest of my life.
That's
You do
pretty
that too?
funny.
Yes, I do that.
I get
every
so
show. I'm
hyperfixated. I
locked
get
in.
so hyperfixated. Do you remember what was it? Kissing Booth.
Yes.
I was obsessed with everybody from Kissing Booth. The whole
Yes.
3-movie trilogy.
Yeah.
Obsessed. Joey King, Taylor.
Taylor.
I forget how to say his last name. Yes.
Something with a Z.
Yes, and Jacob Elordi.
Yeah.
I was obsessed
Then he
with
went
Laura.
to Euphoria.
Yes.
Huge switch. They've done some crazy. That's acting though, but
It's acting.
It's acting.
what's
It's acting,
Kissing
baby.
Booth?
It's showbiz.
It's showbiz. It's a Netflix original, or movie, but there's 3 of them, so there's a
It's
trilogy.
like a trilogy.
Wait, why do I feel like somebody that's well known was one of the producers? No, just kidding.
Probably
Alright.
could be,
Probably.
but Jacob Elordi was in there, and that's
Yes.
how I was introduced with him, and then he went on to Euphoria.
But I also did that same thing that you just showed us. I did that with the cast of All American.
yeah, I do it with any show that I watch, I do it, and then sometimes years later, I look and I'm like, they haven't been in anything else. I'm done here.
Wait.
You just
She said,
No.
she said, my time here is now complete.
Because then it'll pop up 13 Reasons Why,
Oh my God.
Oh
years
my
ago.
God.
That was a thing. I still
Yeah.
think about that.
Yeah,
We
That
were
was a
really
thing.
all watching that.
it was crazy.
That was insane.
It was insane. We watched some crazy stuff,
We did.
and I would watch it
You know
again.
who I'm doing that with recently though? The cast of Forever.
Forever. I knew you were gonna say him. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I haven't
Love
seen
it.
it.
Cast of
Great
Forever.
show.
Am I
Beautiful
missing
show.
Shout out to my boy Niles. My boy Niles is in it. He's playing
Mm-hmm.
Darius. But the cast of Forever, I've just been so enthralled by everything that they've been doing.
Yeah.
'Cause
And
it's
they already
amazing.
get it. That is the quickest I've seen a show picked up for season 2.
Yes.
It came out 2 days later. They
Literally,
said season
they-
2.
Oh, so they weren't supposed to have a season 2?
No, they read their season 2 announcement at their premiere and then posted the reactions to that when they finally aired it to the public.
Oh,
So they knew they
wow.
were getting a season 2 at the premiere.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's very insane.
Yeah.
Iconic, actually.
Iconic, actually.
But yeah, they wrapped. I mean, so at the premiere, I guess before it came out to everyone else. But before the show even came out, I don't know. It was just
literally,
such a good.
The show was out for like 1 weekend.
Yeah,
They announced this.
Okay, I'm
the
gonna
show came
watch
out
it.
on
I
a
heard it's
Friday.
really
I
good.
think if the show came out on Friday, they announced the new season on a Monday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't even get to watch it, but good.
No, it's
now I'm
actually
gonna
really
watch it.
good.
Yes.
It's actually really good. I think you have to remember when you're watching it, these are high schoolers. Like, they're technically supposed to be high schoolers. So if
Yeah.
you get to those points of like, okay, this is getting a little annoying. It's like, this is actually.
Wait, they're
Which-
high schoolers, and I saw the trailer, and
Mm-hmm.
apparently the girl has a sex tape
Yeah.
in high school? Is this what you Gen Zers do?
See, what were y'all using? Nokia
Well,
phone?
they're
You
not-
couldn't record on Nokias or no.
We couldn't. I was playing Snake.
Like,
Yeah,
like that's
the
all
BlackBerry did not have a camera. Sorry.
It did actually.
the BlackBerry did.
But it
I'm
looked-
right. So
But
I'm.
it looked like you're in a microwave.
But
Yeah.
but it was
With a
only-
BlackBerry
It was
camera.
photo
Yes.
only, not video.
Yeah,
It was a video.
Really?
probably.
Yeah,
Was
I
it?
think.
Well, no. I mean,
camcorder
obviously,
wasn't-
I had
You're
a.
a Gen Zer?
Yeah, well, I guess I was born in '99.
Oh, you are Gen Z.
I am.
Yeah. No, after 97 is.
Yeah, but my parents, I had the great balance to where it's like, one, all of my cousins are millennials, I believe, because they were born before '97, and I grew up with them, and also like my parents are on the older side.
Of millennial.
No, of
Oh, Gen
like
X?
like they're 60 right now.
So they're.
Boomers,
Your
right?
parents are 60?
Yeah.
Your mom does not look 60 when I
Thank
saw
you.
her.
I know. My parents look very good.
Oh,
his parents
period.
look so young, and his mom is like his twin.
You know what that means, right?
True. That I'm gonna look good. I love that.
You're not
Yeah,
gonna
I look like my mom. I
mom is-
I look like a little bit of both, but yeah, for sure, everyone tells me that me and my mom look alike.
Wait, so you had a MySpace?
I wasn't allowed to. I wasn't allowed to
He was
have
in
Facebook.
diapers.
No, he wasn't. He knows about it.
By the
at least.
time-
You know, he did not know what MySpace.
I knew what it was, because I literally told you what
Thank
I
you.
did with MySpace. when I made someone else's song, like I made this guy's song "Kitty Cat" by Beyonce.
Yeah, but I know, but we had to like
I didn't know.
remind you.
No, I didn't know what MySpace's interface consisted of,
Oh, okay.
but I knew what MySpace was.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
The first thing that I wasn't even allowed to really have
Social media.
until it was just Facebook. Like around, maybe I was like in 6th grade or something. I created an account. This is so bad. This is funny.
Ooh.
I created an account, and did I answer my question? Oh, I did.
did.
Because this is another
Actually,
thing.
here you should spin.
No, let him.
I want
tell
you
the
to
story.
tell the story.
Okay.
Then you're gonna do this.
Okay. So I created an account and thinking I was slick. Like I only had like either my initials or some random name. But I had obviously all of my friends and people that I was friending. So then it started popping up to like my dad and my parents. Like you might know this person. And I'm
Did you have a
posting
photo?
pictures of myself.
Oh, you didn't. You are.
My profile picture was a penguin, but I was posting pictures of
Right, like
myself.
you had albums and
yes,
stuff.
if you were to look, you would see it. And my dad, I don't even think I've ever like told him this, like, or laughed about it with him, but my heart dropped because he messaged me one day on that account. He said, "You think I'm stupid, don't you?"
Damn.
That was obviously in the moment, like I was like, "Oh, I'm in trouble."
I'm in trouble.
But now I was like, that was
actually insane.
so.
That was insane.
Yeah. And I'm like, what do I do? Go downstairs and be like, "Yep."
Yes, I did think you
yeah.
were stupid. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Clearly, you're not. You outsmarted me.
Exactly.
You foiled my plans again.
You got
Right.
me.
You've been
and I
my
would have
age
gotten away with
before.
it too
Yeah.
if it weren't for you and that
That's
meddling
so
phone.
funny.
Yeah.
Isn't it interesting how like as kids we be thinking we're like slick and
Of
then we're,
course.
Like, no.
Wait, but that was like Facebook?
Yeah.
Was that your first social media?
Mm-hmm.
Real.
It was.
Wait, did you have to delete it?
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah. I mean, like, it wasn't that deep as far as like what I was posting. Like, I'm glad that's deleted. Then I got Facebook again later on, like
Yeah.
a few years later, and like
When you were old
actually
enough
when I
to-
was old
yeah.
enough. I mean, because like really, you weren't supposed to be on there unless you were like 13 or
13,
14,
yeah.
whatever. And so all of my friends that were on that first Facebook, we all put random years. Like it would be like, today is Alex's 35th birthday,
He's
and
born
we're
in 1989.
11. Yeah, because
He's
we
like,
just
"Oh,
did
shit."
whatever to be safe.
No, I
Damn.
get that. That's
Yeah.
real. That's so real.
Yeah. But yes, I am Gen Z. But since my parents are a little older, like I grew up with different,
Yeah.
or they more so have more traditional things that they instilled in me, and
Yeah.
like, you know.
Gotcha.
Wait, question.
Mm-hmm.
Since you're technically Gen Z, I did this, so I don't know if you did this. Were you on like any of those like video game avatars where you could talk, like avatar video games? Where you could talk to
Yes.
people?
Yes.
Love those.
I did too. I can't
INVU?
remember. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes.
No, wait, did you have Woo's World?
No. Woo's World?
It was called Woo's World. Like, you
No.
could make
I remember like Weebly or something.
Weebly. I remember Weebly.
Is that yeah? I don't
Wizard
know.
101?
Yes, all of that.
Oh
Wizard
my
101.
gosh.
But yeah, I'd be like, "Hi."
My mama took my computer off those games because I was being
Yeah.
mannish on there, being
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah.
I was being
That's
fast.
too
and mannish.
fast.
That was
I'm
too
trying
fast,
to
mamas.
relate.
Too fast, mamas.
Too fast, mamas.
What'd you say?
Oh, sorry, I was trying to relate.
Can you? Because y'all had AOL chat, AOL Live. What
In
y'all had?
earlier news today, no.
Right.
You was in the chat room showing feet.
Ew, no.
Was that even? Well, you know,
I don't think
whatever.
that was a thing.
Right.
back
It became
then.
more randomly popular. I guess people, whatever, they like what they like. But it's like nowadays, that's the joke, or like that's what's real. But I don't know.
I still don't.
That's just my favorite thing to say now.
Yeah, I
You
just
were
don't
showing
understand-
feet, huh?
No.
I don't understand what is with the feet fetish. But before we get lost,
No, because like that was actually just a saying that people. I forgot who said it, but someone was like talking about Doja Cat. They were like, Doja in the chat room showing feet.
was she?
So she wasn't, but it was just such a funny thing to say.
Showing feet. Instead of showing your behind, you showing feet.
You showing feet.
The market for feet is crazy. Ooh,
Freestyle. Does that mean actually freestyle rap? Or is it
Yes.
like a wild card question?
Ooh.
I'll rap on the track. No, I don't know.
You want to rap?
If you you can give me a topic. It will not be real, but like you can give me a topic and I'll.
Feet.
Feet. I'm
Okay.
getting a beat for you now.
Ooh, okay. Getting a
Ooh.
beat for the feet.
Beat
Yes.
for the feet.
I'm already
For
rhyming.
the feet.
Mhm. Gonna type hip hop type beat.
You already know. You already know.
Damn.
Ooh. Okay. Let's see if a beat drop. CB3 on the track. You know
This
what it is.
picture is crazy.
Okay, ain't no beat coming, so I'm gonna go.
Wait, let's go.
Hey, listen, I'm rapping about feet. He found me a nice beat. This is a sweet treat. You know me, I am CB3. Used to run track, I was winning all the meets. Now I do this sitting on my butt. Yeah, what? Yeah, I'm really cool with my friends on this podcast. Yeah, now this is kind of getting kind of lame, so I'ma stop this game. But if you want to find me, CB3 is my name. Thank you. You know
what? You did your big
Stop
one
playing.
too.
You wrote that before you got here.
Right, you knew
that's
you
honey
were gonna...
cocaine.
That's honey cocaine. I haven't heard that name in years.
So
Oh my
many
gosh.
references.
He knew he was gonna land on
Honey
it.
I know, I
cocaine
was
is
like-
crazy.
This is rigged, guys.
I have not.
Freestyle.
You
Yeah.
just
You
dug
did
up a memory.
well. You ate with that one.
Did you
I like
listen
it.
to honey cocaine?
No,
What
I
is
did
honey
not.
cocaine?
She's a rapper.
Oh.
Or wait, or did they say, was it her and then they said that's Nicki Minaj?
Yeah, it
I
was,
feel like they said that's honey cocaine or something. Or maybe
no, they
that's-
thought it was Nicki Minaj, but they was like, that's honey cocaine.
Yeah.
Or something like
it
that.
It was like a rap circle where she was rapping, but she wasn't rapping her own song. Like she was supposed to be freestyling.
Oh yeah,
but it was already,
it was Nicki. It was honey cocaine, but she was rapping Nicki Minaj. I
Okay,
believe.
something
it was,
like that.
It was something like that.
It was something. We gonna find.
We
it
gonna
out.
find
We
it
gonna
one
find
day.
it.
But yeah, no, I do remember what I
Yeah.
used to love honey cocaine though.
I don't think I knew her actually, but I knew the name.
I knew
Wait,
some of
so
her songs.
I kind of want to do this for him, even if we just do two things.
Okay.
Can we play a game with you called Trend It or End It?
Let's do it.
Okay.
End it. Wait.
Wait, you gotta, we gotta, damn. He's
End
like,
it all.
we're gonna play it. End it.
End
Wait,
it.
let me see.
Right now.
I want to
Okay,
know.
okay,
his,
yes, perfect,
okay,
perfect.
I want to know. Okay, trend it or end it. Soft launching your relationship.
Trend it.
Okay.
I like that.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Like
hate it.
so you're gonna do the pop out.
Like, okay, my thing is, if you're gonna do a soft launch, why are you drawing squigglies on that man's face?
That's annoying.
I hate it.
Yeah, no, that is not what I would do. But it's like,
Or like you could
slowly
just show the
intro-
arm.
Right, holding hands or like close friends. Start with the close friends post with
A
y'all
good-
holding hands, and then
A good
Yeah.
soft launch is like you're taking a mirror picture of yourself, but we just so happen to see a figure in the background. We're like, who that in the back?
who that in the back? True.
That's
Yeah.
a good soft launch.
Yeah, I would trend it.
Trend
Okay.
it. Okay.
Photo dumps with no theme.
Wait, photo dumps with no theme. That's a good one. I say do it. You
Like
know,
the
who
third
am I?
swipe is like your toes that are just curled like this.
I think that's what we would have done years ago.
It is.
So let's get back to it.
Let's get back.
I like
2014 Instagram. Let's get back to it.
Actually, we weren't even posting we couldn't post carousels, so we were posting 6 pictures in one day of just random stuff.
Random
With
stuff.
with their filters.
with
too.
their filters.
Yeah.
Listen.
Sepia.
Sepia.
Yes. That was my go-to. Sepia was my go-to.
Yeah.
Or the one that looked a little rainbowy. That's
Right.
Is that sepia? The
No.
rainbowy one is.
I know what you're
I
talking
know
about,
what you're
yeah.
talking about though. Yes.
Posting couples and saying me and who.
End it.
End it, please.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
You're insufferable.
Me and who? That's like you're begging. Like who?
Like, spare relationship, please.
Take me.
Pick me, please.
Okay. Oh, I know somebody that does this. Posting content on your close friends that can easily go on your main story.
End it. That's why I don't use my close friends as much now. People are like, did you take me off of there? It's like everything that I do, not everything, of course, but like 9 times out of 10. Let's see.
Everything that you do.
Most of the time, everything that I do, it's like, okay, if I'm out at like a party or something, like I'm not posting myself dancing on the table and backflipping and looking crazy. So
That's a close friends worthy.
that's a close friends worthy one. If I'm just there, unless you just don't want people to know that you're out at 10 p.m., then like, why are you, I think they just want the mystery.
I don't want people to know I'm out at 10 p.m.
And who are you hiding from?
The law. Respect to the law.
Are you on
or
probation?
like sometimes they'll like post what
What they're
It's gonna
cooking.
it's gonna go on their feed the next day.
Exactly.
Yeah. You don't know how to run a business. A subscription service is where you post it for the subscribers first.
Okay, Kim.
You know, people used to sell
That
slots.
reminded me when
Close
Kim was
friends.
like, "Well, if you knew how to run a business,
Then don't act like you know what I'm talking about. No, people used to sell close friend slots. Like people
Oh, I
would
didn't know that.
They
people would pay monthly
$5.
$5 a
Oh.
month to be in someone's close friends, and they would put all their content on. That was before they had the subscription button.
Oh, okay. Well, then thanks. See, I learn something new every day.
This is true.
Something to
See?
think about. Something to chew
But
on.
I'm always all for like, I don't know, like just post it. You know.
Yeah.
Post
If
it.
you're
Worry about
just
it later.
cooking, like,
Worry about it later.
worry about it
You're not
later.
driving.
Yeah.
All right, last one. AI content.
So this is actually funny because I'm working with a company. Well, I mean, it's not like confidential, but I'm working with Meta.
Yes.
And they just did the Meta AI thing,
AI,
and I'm
yes.
supposed to like try out the app and like promote it and like make a AI video. So I'm gonna do it for that check, but
So trend it.
a little bit for this case.
To an
no,
extent.
I only don't like it when it's like when you start to see visibly how it's just taking over everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if it's what I'm gonna do is obviously like it's still me like being silly or whatever, like just seeing what the funny features. But like if you're promoting it as like this is real or confusing people, I don't really like that because I'd be falling for it sometimes.
Listen, I think AI is great as long as we don't use it for like weird things. Like AI should not be used by some like big man in his 40s with Cheeto stains on his shirt just typing on a computer, and then he's saying this is me, and it's a video of a man that's like 6 foot ripped with muscles out of the
Right.
on every crevice of his body like
Ew.
that's
Muscles everywhere.
yes,
I don't like that.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Every crevice is.
Every crevice. But
on the
yeah,
feet.
I think AI is a good tool as long as we don't use it as a crutch. Like I think use AI as what it's good for, but don't let it stifle your creativity. Like I think if you're getting everything from AI,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little too much.
that's too much. Like
It is.
use
your brain. What
Use your
happened?
brain.
What
Use your
happened to the
noggin.
noggin?
what happened to the nog? What happened to the nig-nog? What happened?
What literally happened to noggin? Did y'all used to watch that?
Listen,
Oh
don't
my
get me started on noggin.
Was that before I moved here?
No.
Oh.
You moved here when we were born.
You moved here when we were born.
anything that-
Serious?
Anything that we experienced,
were
you
here
were
for.
here. I'm so
Okay.
sorry.
But you probably weren't watching
Sorry,
Noggin
mamas.
when you moved here.
No.
Because I was, yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, the little bird. What's
The
her name?
bird.
Olivia.
Was it?
Was it Olivia? The moose and the bird, right?
Yeah. I don't
Yes.
know. I don't think I knew her name.
I think her name was Olivia.
Probably Olivia.
Probably. She
Olivia
looked
the
like an
bird.
Olivia.
She looked like an Olivia.
What was your favorite show on Noggin?
Noggin's
Was
a network?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's basically like
Oh.
Nick,
it's what Nick Jr. is now.
right.
Oh, okay.
And like Teen Nick turned into the N, or no, N turned into Teen Nick, and then it
Yes.
just went away.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
okay.
Was Maggie and the Ferocious Beast on there?
What is it?
Maggie and the Ferocious Beast?
I don't think so.
Or Oswald?
Oswald was on
Oswald,
there.
okay. Yeah, I liked that.
I like the hand puppet Ubi.
Ubi. Ubi?
That was my guy.
Yeah.
It was
I
like a
love that.
hand, like the hand literally looked like this, right? But had eyes, like squiggly eyes on the top. And this was the show, like literally.
It's like
Hi,
puppets. but they
my
were
name
all
is
hands.
Ubi.
They were
They
all
actually had a
hands.
budget for this?
Sure did.
Oh. And kids ate that up, huh?
Huh,
Sure
devoured,
did.
chewed.
When they literally ate, that was so impressive.
I
They
was
would
like-
and
Oh, like they
just-
would
And I
grill
said,
food?
Yeah.
And you know what?
Aw.
Suddenly I'm hungry. Like
I'm very
I would
hungry.
eat with Ubi.
I would eat with Ubi.
I would eat with Ubi.
So if Ubi ate like carrots, all of a sudden you like carrots.
No, I would actually go get a Pop Tart, but I would be eating with Ubi.
I thought they were inspiring you to eat your veggies. I'm sorry.
No, they were
He
just
said, "I don't
inspiring me
do
to
that."
eat.
It's
God
like,
forbid.
yeah, no, like I would eat a Cheeto.
Yeah, like
Exactly.
it's orange.
It's orange.
Orange, the same thing.
Harsh.
Okay, so what did you used to watch, or what do you have fond memories of? Like how we're talking about this, so we don't leave you out.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, when I moved here, I did watch like Nickelodeon, but like,
Okay.
what was that show? All That?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Right?
I did not watch the Mickey Mouse Club.
Oh, I mean, well,
I
didn't
don't
either,
think I watched it either. So
but- Okay.
you say. If you said Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, we would have had something to say.
Yeah, like I watched like Rugrats,
Mm-hmm.
Rocket Power.
Yeah.
Rocket Power, okay.
I love that.
Hey Arnold.
Okay. Football head.
Yeah, they used to call me that when I was in
Oh.
school. Yeah, they called me a stop sign too because I had a big head and I had skinny body.
What?
I know it's so bad.
I'm gonna start
That
calling
sucks.
that to people.
Yeah.
That's so mean.
It is very mean.
And I'm over here like,
Bobby's
I'm gonna use
World.
that. Yeah.
They called me that too.
Dang.
On top of me watching that.
Did you watch Degrassi?
No, I didn't get a chance.
Okay, I have a story about Degrassi. I used to love Degrassi.
I love it.
Yeah,
I
when
used
they
to
used
love.
to reference that. Oh, sorry. The Drake came from there. I didn't know.
Yeah, Drake came from Degrassi. I used to love Degrassi down. My mom caught me watching it one day, right?
Were you not supposed to?
Wasn't allowed
It's
to watch it
very
anymore.
bad. No,
wasn't allowed to watch it anymore after my mom caught me, right?
Wait, why?
Because it's like a really grown show. Like I was like 10 when the show came out, and it was like high school teenagers that like getting pregnant, and, like
Okay.
all
It
this
was
other
just very
stuff.
mature. It wasn't like
It was
they were
Euphoria before Euphoria.
Okay.
True. Like
Without
if
the
you're,
drugs.
they were still doing drugs.
They were still doing drugs.
School shooting, like
Yes.
just
All the
sorry,
things.
All
all the
things.
thing you could think of, everything it happened.
Oh.
So
Yes.
it's like if you know, if you're 10.
But
or-
no, I
It's
was
a
a
little too much.
fiend for it. So like basically what I would do, I would never forget. I went to a sleepover, my friend's sleepover, a Friday night. Degrassi always came on Friday nights. I was at my friend's sleepover, itching. I'm like,
Y'all want to
gonna
watch
watch
Degrassi?
God,
Y'all
like
know what Degrassi is?
I'm like,
Do you know what
pass me
time
the
it
remote.
is?
Pass me the remote,
Pass it
please.
now.
No, I tried to trick him though, cause it was on Nickelodeon, right?
Yeah,
It was
or
still
Teen
technically
Nick,
it was on
whatever.
Teen Nick.
Please
Yeah.
don't tell
There was an
me.
episode of Power Rangers on that came on right before it came on. So I said, guys, do you want to watch Power Rangers?
Oh, you
Let's
thought
watch
you
Power
were
Rangers.
slick.
Well, this just came out. I mean, we might as well watch it.
We might as well just
I
watch
get
It's
it.
already on.
Yeah, it's on.
Yeah.
Allie just found out.
Oh gosh, yes. So insane.
That was my show. I'll never
Yes.
forget.
And,
And
what happened? Your mom told you no more, and then
I mean, she told me no more, and that's why I was watching it at my friend's house. But the
Did
thing
you ever
is-
continue watching it? Like go back because it's all on YouTube.
Yes.
Oh, it
Yeah,
is?
yeah.
It's on HBO Max too.
I don't have that. So
don't?
it's all on YouTube.
It's
No. I watched it on YouTube, and then like the next class is on Netflix now. But yeah, HBO Max. And
All right, I guess I'm gonna add this to the list of things that I need to watch because we were filming one episode one time, and apparently I need to do a movie night and catch up on some Disney movies.
I won't get into it because I'm sure it might upset me if I hear what you have not seen.
You know what she has seen?
Shut up! In and Out,
Yeah.
and I was very serious about it. I meant Inside Out.
And she was calling it.
And I was like, no, I did see an episode. I saw In and Out. And they were like, you mean Inside Out? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway.
It's okay. Yes. Anyway.
she hasn't.
Yeah, I'm
Wait,
Americanized now.
You've seen
Right.
Boys in the Hood, haven't you? Or Friday, one of those.
Yes.
No, you told me you saw one
I
of
know, I
those.
saw both.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Look at her.
I love that. You watched what really matters.
Thank you.
We don't need In and Out.
Thank-
They're burgers.
Right.
Yeah.
Animal style.
Hey
who
now,
cares?
let's not commit
Who cares?
blasphemy on this show.
Protein style. What?
I haven't had that since moving here, so I need to get that.
You
Get
should.
the protein style.
Protein.
You
style.
should.
Okay.
I really wish. Okay, between Cane's and In and
Cane's.
Out, they need to start sponsoring people.
They do.
I really like. They're the.
They
okay.
don't?
They don't. I think they think they better than everybody. I don't know why.
And they don't do franchises either.
They don't do franchises. Every last one of their restaurants is owned by the same person.
Oh.
Todd Graves.
Yes.
I've reached out to him. No response.
For Raising Cane's.
Yes.
I should
No.
have laughed.
I'll never forget. No, I'll never forget. They tried
the
to
way
get
you said it.
That's why I know his name.
They tried to get Raising Cane's to pull up to my mom's daycare, and they were like, we'll come to daycare and feed everyone if you guys just post about it. I'm like, okay, sure. Here are my rates for a post.
Yeah.
Ghosted.
Ghosted. I mean,
I got ghosted by Cane's, and I still eat there though.
sure do. Just had it the other day.
Didn't I run into you at Cane's one time?
You did.
I did.
Yeah. That's
Hey,
so
Cane's,
random.
cut the check.
Yeah. Cut the check.
I ran into him at
did.
Cane's. I was leaving. You were
I
going.
was going.
You introduced me to Cane's.
I did, and she
Oh, good.
she enjoyed it.
I did.
I'm surprised you don't like you don't talk about Zaxby's being from the South.
Okay, Zaxby's is good.
What
I
is
think
Zaxby's?
it's
Cane's
basically
similar.
It's basically Cane's. Zaxby's is good. I stopped liking Zaxby's one day. I was just concentrating on the taste of chicken, and I was like, "This tastes like an Italian sausage." And from that day forward, I stopped liking Zaxby's.
Yeah.
I don't think they would like that you said that.
And now you're gonna be blacklisted from all chicken places.
You'll never eat a chicken tender in this town again, buddy.
ever again.
Ever again.
I love Cane's though. I love
God
it.
forbid a man have hobbies. Love Cane's, love Chick-fil-A.
A chicken would hate to see LaRon coming.
And what is that supposed to mean?
Because you're blacklisted from all the
No,
chickens.
because I'm what? What? Because I'm what?
Blackballed.
Because I'm what?
Hate Charles, stick up for me.
It's the way she went
Help
from
me.
blacklisted to
I'm a little
blackball, but there was
scared.
still low common denominator in the sentence.
Hey, can you help me? Help me.
He said, "No, you're blacklisted, blackballed."
He said it. He said you were.
Well, there's one thing that I am that you're not,
Okay, you're right. Okay.
and I am the guest.
You are the guest.
That's where I was going with
Yeah,
this.
you are the
So you
guest.
can say whatever you want to say.
No, you're right.
You're the host, so stick up
But
to him.
technically, you're
most.
one of.
Oh, very inclusive. I like that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This we're all co-hosts.
Okay.
All right.
Well, since we're on the topic of fast food, we're gonna go into our last segment, and it is
Ooh.
called "Ask Me Anything,"
Yes.
and
All
that's
right.
basically our indication that you are now a part of the Zillennial family circle.
I love it.
So,
Throw your Z's up.
Yeah. Oh, I would.
I regretted that too.
I have to stop doing things with you because you
Exactly,
regret
great.
them.
And then you're doing it like.
Listen, guys, it's okay.
Yeah.
But
Wait, what did you say? It's better to say
Oh wells than what ifs.
oh wells and what ifs. That's new. I like that.
That is true. I
Okay.
like that.
Asking anything.
So basically, what Ask Me Anything is, we choose a random question. It's like the most absurd question, and it's a topic that we discuss amongst our friend group.
Alrighty.
Yes.
It started with just her and I, but now we're including you in.
Thank you.
And today's question is, since we talked about fast food,
Mm-hmm.
if fast food restaurants were people in your high school, who would be what?
We're not saying like specific names, but like
No,
types
like
of people.
like types of people.
Okay.
Like
Like
the guidance counselor.
Right.
would
Like,
be-
Yeah.
I feel like Jamba Juice is like a cheerleader.
Jamba Juice.
Jamba Juice is a cheerleader.
Yeah.
Johnny Rockets is like the football player.
Okay, that's
Jock.
good. Well, we can do the Canes and Zaxby's route. They're like the
Okay.
two popular kids that like kind of beef because like people compare them all the time.
Yeah.
But they're not. They don't like each other.
Like they're popular for two different reasons.
Right,
Like one is popular for athletics and one is
Right.
popular for like just being like throwing good parties.
Exactly.
Yes.
And then they always do things that conflict on the same day, so people have to choose.
So
Yes.
which one's which?
I think
Canes
Canes
is
is
the cooler one.
is the sports cool guy.
So Canes is the sports dude or guy.
Yeah.
And then Zaxby's just throws like epic parties.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Chick-fil-A.
Jesus freak.
Ooh. True. I like
I'm like,
that.
okay, I get it. I
Yeah.
get it now.
Yeah. True.
Love Chick-fil-A. Like Chick-fil-A is like the one friend that you hit up for Bible study because everyone else is not gonna go.
Yeah. Yeah. Wendy's would be someone
Horse girl.
actually named Wendy, and she's very like self-absorbed because her face is literally the logo. Like, who else has a face on their logo?
So she's popular.
She's popular, but I wonder if people like her.
McDonald's.
School stoner.
I like that. I
Love it,
see
though.
Chipotle as somebody like just proteiny, like big.
Chipotle feels like the overachiever.
That's just because you like Chipotle. Do
Do
you
you?
think so?
Why am I getting so much backlash?
Everything that we like, we're like, oh, this one's a cool one because
This is
we
a cool
like
one.
this restaurant.
This one's definitely the cool one.
What about Sweet Green?
Sweet
That's
Green?
not a fast food, is it?
I'll take it.
Yeah. Sweet
she's
Green.
she's like I can't say that word.
You mean the popular schoolgirl?
She was
that
really-
watches her diet?
Schoolgirl that watches her diet makes more sense.
She was really
Yeah.
popular in school, and
got
then she turned into a yoga instructor.
She's very known. Everyone knows her
Why do they know her?
because she's very friendly.
Yeah,
Turned yoga instructor.
turned yoga instructor.
And now she's teaching them yoga.
I agree.
Now she's doing the bending.
She is doing the true.
Oh, so you're doing it.
So doing the
So you doing the bending?
I'm trying to think. I was trying to compare because I did it reverse, like thought of the person and tried to match something with it. But who would be like the person who shows up with their hospital band on and like attention seeker?
Taco Bell.
Because you in the hospital after you eat Taco Bell.
I would say no. I would say McDonald's because you know how people when they come in late. 'Cause,
Oh, true.
You know,
yeah,
they
that
would
is
get
that.
the
With the
breakfast cup.
Right.
Yeah, the McDonald's
They got like
breakfast.
2 inches of juice
Yes,
that
but
they
they-
keep from
You
first
could have
period to
just
third.
drank that.
Yeah, but they want to show you that they stopped by McDonald's before. I would say
Exactly.
McDonald's.
That is
then.
McDonald's.
See,
I
can't
love
be
that.
School stoner.
School stoner would be Sonic.
Oh, okay.
I feel like people go there to do drugs.
I never
Honestly,
really cared for. I didn't.
Sonic, I don't think you can do drugs at Sonic because.
You're in your car though. I
But
mean,
the
like,
thing is,
Yeah, you drive
you
there
waiting so
after.
long that you're impatient while you're like, you can't wait for food at Sonic while high. That's like,
Yes, you can.
they're fast food, but they're like the complete opposite of fast. Like you could be at Sonic for 30 minutes.
That's very true.
true
But
that.
people have done it. Waited while stoned. No, I wouldn't know anything.
Oh, okay.
But
Like
people,
just from
Just
Yeah,
from what I've
exactly.
heard.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's nothing.
wait, In and Out.
In and Out for me, since I was in Texas during like high school and all of that, we didn't get In and Out till way later. So it's like that's the new kid. That's like they come in and they're like, I like this new guy, and then some are like, well, I mean, isn't he just like everyone else?
I was
But-
gonna say like Ben Drum Major.
Whataburger.
yeah, Whataburger would be.
Oh, that's like Whataburger's like the Drewski of the school, like just big and funny, like
Yes.
Damn.
like you love him.
Yeah.
and he's just a big guy who's just so funny and lovable.
Absolutely.
like Drewski.
Have you had Whataburger?
No, I want to.
You should.
I heard there's one in Vegas.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, think so.
I mean, I feel like that'll be the closest.
Yeah, for sure.
That I can-
I think Whataburger is definitely like you have to do it, and I like it. I prefer McDonald's over Whataburger, even being from Texas. Yeah,
Oh, so it's not that good then?
it's good. It's like for me like they're flat. They're kind of flat, and I don't really get a lot of stuff on my burger as is. So it's like if it's just a bun and a flat piece of bread, like you know.
You a picky eater?
No.
How you do that?
How you do what? Kesha was an
Did you
extra
sing at the
on
wedding?
Dreamgirls? What?
Did you sing at the wedding?
Yeah, but there was no wedding. But you still sang at the
But you-
wedding. That didn't happen, right?
Eddie, did you sing at the wedding?
Was I at the wedding?
Was I
Who
at
did the body?
Who did?
Did somebody die?
Who died?
Would you stick around?
Well, who blew out the candles at the birthday party?
I hope you see this. He started it.
Where is this from?
And I am telling you.
Yeah.
Love
You should have her on here next time.
We need to have her.
Now I'm hungry, so
Me too, actually. Now I'm gonna really get in
yeah,
and out.
I'm having Wingstop.
Ooh. Well, what would Wingstop be? We can end there.
My lover,
Your high school
my
sweetheart.
high school sweetheart.
Love that. Okay.
That's my answer. I'm sticking to it. I love Wingstop.
And I respect it. On that note, thank you guys so much for tuning into the Zillennial Podcast. I'm your host, Ron Hines, and we're here. And Leah, introduce yourself.
And yeah, I'm your host, Leah Francesca, and our guest co-host.
I am Charles Brockman III.
Okay,
CB3.
ASMR. He turned into ASMR on us.
Yes.
Make sure you guys comment down below. What do you think will be the restaurant that you guys choose to go to, and what role would they play in the school?
See you later.
You guys have a good night. Thank you. Bye.
All right, bye, y'all. Okay, their ears.
What the fuck is going on? Oh my god, that was